Good afternoon, guys. This is Professor Mane. I am taking your management subject. Okay, so in previous lecture, we have started our concept or new topic, that the functions of the management. Okay, so in functions of the management, as we know that there are 5 to 6 basic or widely used functions of the management are used in any or every organization. So first one is what we have discussed the planning. Second one is your organizing. Third one is your coordinating. Fourth one is your directing or fourth one is your directing. Fifth one is your controlling. Okay, so in previous lecture we have discussed the first two functions. It means first two functions. First one we have covered is planning, and second one we have covered our organizing. Okay, now in this lecture we will cover the remaining 3 to 4 functions. We will cover the coordinating, then next one is your directing, then controlling or commanding. Okay, so we will start this coordinating, the function of the management, coordinating. Okay, so coordination, actually it is a unification, integration, synchronization of the efforts of group members so as to provide unity of action in the pursuit of common goals. Okay, so coordinating, it means what? It is the unity of the peoples, or actually it is hidden force which will binds all the other functions of the management. So the scientist, actually according to the scientist Mooney and Riley, the coordination, it is nothing but a orderly arrangement of the group efforts to provide unity of actions in the pursuit of common goals. So it means what? Arrangement of the group efforts. So coordination, it is nothing but a group effort, means coordination of a group efforts, or arranging the group efforts and controlling these group efforts in the pursuit of the common objective goals, or the company's objective or common goals. Okay, so according to the Mooney and Riley, coordination, it is an orderly arrangement of group efforts to provide unity of action in the pursuit of common goals, or to achieve the common goals we need to execute our group efforts in the united form. Okay, so coordination, it is nothing but a orderly arrangement of the group efforts to provide unity of the action in the pursuit of common goals. Now, according to the Charles Worth, this Charles Worth has given different definition, that it is also similar to the first one, that the coordination, it is the integration of several parts into an orderly whole to achieve the purpose of understanding. So coordination, it is nothing but integration of all the efforts. So unite all the efforts to achieve our goals. This is nothing but your coordination. So coordination, it is nothing but we need to arrange our group efforts in the order that we will get our target, or we will achieve our goals or common objectives. Okay, so coordination is like that. Okay, so coordination, actually it is an integral part or integral element of all the management functions, like the coordination through planning. So first we will see the coordination through planning. So coordination through planning, actually it is nothing but we need to integrate all the plans, means we need to discuss what are the various solutions, or what are the various plans to the problems which is facing our organization. So then we need to integrate all these solutions, and we need to select one most effective solution. So coordination to planning is nothing but this planning will facilitate coordination by integrating the various plans through the mutual discussion or exchange of ideas, that is coordination between finance budget and purchase budget. So we need to discuss over this problem to discuss various plans or various strategies we need to execute to solve this or to come over this problem. So in this way, here we are integrating our ideas or integrating our plans. Okay, so this is about your coordination through planning. Next one is coordination through organizing. Now, actually this scientist Mooney, he considers coordination as the very essence of organizing. Okay, in fact, when manager groups and assigns various activities to the subordinates, and when he creates departments, coordination uppermost in his mind. So it means what? So the managers in the various departments, he will coordinate he will coordinate his plans through his employees. Okay, so this is nothing but coordination through organizing. And next one is what? Coordination through staffing. So it is nothing but a manager should bear in mind that the right number of personnel in various positions with right type of education and skills are taken, which will ensure right men in the right job. So coordination through staffing, it means what? The manager has a right to select a right person with right education or right skill to do the given task. Okay, so this is nothing but your coordination through staffing. Then next one is what? Coordination through directing. Okay, the purpose of giving orders, instructions and guidance to the subordinates is served only when there is a harmony between the superior and subordinates. Okay, so direct coordination through directing means the manager or the supervisor, he is the responsible person, so he should give the correct orders, or he is the authorized person, so he should give the correct orders to his subordinates or his employees, and he need to execute his plans by using his orders through these employees. Okay, then next final one is coordination through controlling. So controlling means managers have some rights to control all the organizational resources in very effective manner to achieve the goals. So managers ensure that there should be coordination between the actual performance and standard performance to achieve the organizational. So this is about your coordination through controlling. Okay, so this is about your coordinating. So coordinating, it is nothing but so coordination, actually it is nothing but an integration of several parts or integration of all ideas, all your plans to achieve the final goal or final objective of the organization. Then next one is directing. So we will see the directing. Okay, the fourth function of the management is directing. As new, so the process of directing involves leading the people or members of the organization in the correct direction. So directing means what? We need to lead the organization in such a way that we will achieve our goals. So leading the people of the organization or leading the members of the organization in the correct direction so that they can achieve their objectives of the organization. So we need, or so company need to select right person or right people, or company need to direct right people or right persons or personnel in the right direction to achieve their goals. Okay, so directing has main elements. The main elements of the directing are: first one is your supervision, second one is your motivation, third one is your leadership, and fourth one is your communication. So supervision means what? So we need to supervise, or the supervisors need to supervise all the employees in such a way that, or he need to direct all the employees in such a way that they should complete their task, their given task. Okay, so supervision, it will implies observing the work of subordinates by their supervisors or superiors. Okay, so it should be done in the correct direction, and it is the act of watching and directing work and the workers. Okay, so this is about your supervision. So directing, the first element of the directing is supervision. Second one is motivation. Okay, it means inspiring, stimulating or encouraging the subordinates, or inspiring the employees, encouraging the employees with zeal to work. Okay, so actually there may be some positive attitudes, some negative attitudes should be there. Okay, so it should be directed, it should be given a proper direction to such employees to inspire from this they will get inspired or they will get encouraged. Okay, then next one is your leadership. Okay, it may be defined as a process by which the managers guides and influences the work of subordinates in the desired direction. So leadership is meant it should be there. Some leader should be there to direct all his employees or all his subordinates in a proper direction to achieve their goals or achieve their task. And finally, communication is also a last element of the directing. So, okay, so communication, actually it is the process of passing information or passing experience or opinions from one person to another, and it is a bridge of understanding. So passing the right information to right person, or passing the right information or to overcome the gap between the lower level, means first level to top level. So it means what? We need to transform the right information or experience or our opinions from low level, first level management to top level management. So there should not be any gap between this first level and top level management. Okay, so this is about your directing. So directing, it is the process. So the directing process, it involves actually leading the people or leading the members of the organization in the correct direction, so that they will achieve their goals. They will achieve their defined goals or objectives. Okay, so this is about your directing. And finally, we will see the controlling. Okay, so controlling and decision making are remaining. So controlling is what? Control your organizational resources in your effective or efficient way. So it is the process where actually the actual performance of the employee is measured in this process. Okay, so actual performance, it is actually compared with the standard performance. Okay, so actual performance, it is measured with the standard performance, and the corrective actions should be taken if there are any deviations. Okay, so in controlling, we need to check the performance of every employees or every department. Then if there is a gap between the standard performance and actual performance, then we need to take corrective actions to reduce this gap. Okay, so this controlling, it will involve establishing performance standards which is based on the company's objectives, and evaluating and reporting actual job performance. So it means what? We need to establish the standards which is based on the company's objective. Then we need to check the performance of all the departments or performance of all the individuals, and we need to check whether there is a gap or not, and if there is a gap, then we need to take corrective actions to reduce this gap. Okay, so this is about your controlling. So therefore controlling has following main steps. So controlling has following 4 to 5 main steps. So first one is what? Establishment of standard performance. Second step is what? Measurement of the actual performance. So first we need to establish the standard performance, then we need to check the actual performance, and the comparison of the actual performance with the standard performance. We need to take a comparison, or we need to check the comparison between the actual performance and standard performance, and if there is a gap between the actual performance and the standard performance, then we need to take the corrective actions. Okay, and so this fourth step is what? Your corrective actions. If there is a gap between the standard performance and your actual performance, then we need to take corrective actions to reduce this gap between the standard and actual performance. So this is about your controlling function. Okay, now the final decision making. So last function of the management is your decision making. So decision making, actually this is a very essential function of the modern management. Actually it is a primarily related to your top level management. Actually, as we know that all the decisions are taken by the top level management for the organization or company's goals. Okay, so top level management is responsible to take the decisions for the companies or for the any companies or any organization. Okay, so it is very important. So, and this decision making, this function, it involves the selection of a course of action from among two or more possible alternatives in order to arrive at a solution for a given problem. It means what? The decision making function, it involves actually the various types of solutions which have been derived from various departments, then selecting a best solution from these all solutions. Okay, so it involves selection of the right solution from various departmental solutions. Then decision making process, it can be regarded as check and balance system that keeps the organization growing, which is both in vertical as well as in linear directions. Okay, so it is like a check, and it is like a in this your decision making process, we need to check and balance the system. It means what? If there are suppose if the company is facing some problems, okay, so customers has given some feedback, negative feedback about some particular product, then company is facing this problem that production of that particular product is reduced because of this customer feedback. So in that case, what will be the corrective actions? Means what will be the possible solutions to reduce such type of errors in the product? So some suggestions should be taken from the various departments, and we need to check which suggestion is correct. So which suggestion is correct one, then we need to balance all the suggestions taken from all the departments. Okay, so we need to check first all the suggestions taken by, or we need to execute all the suggestions, and we need to finalize only one suggestions given by the department, which is the corrective one. Okay, so this is nothing but balancing all the suggestions given by the department, because if we forget to check all the suggestions which is given by the departments, then actually we didn't motivate all the departments in that direction. So we need to check all the suggestions, and we need to take one possible or one best suggestion from all these departments. Okay, this is about your decision making. Okay, so the steps involved in the decision making process are: the decision making involves a number of steps which need to be taken in the logical manner. Okay, and this is treated as a rational or scientific decision making process, which is lengthy and time consuming. Okay, so decision making has following steps. First one is what? Defining the problem. So first we need to define the problem. Means what is the problem, which problems is occurring in any department. So first define the problem, then gather the information and collect the data about that problem. So then next we need to gather the information, and we need to collect the all data related to that problem. Then third one is what? Developing and weighting the options. Means what? Discovering the options or discovering the solutions to that problem. Then next one is what? Choosing the best possible option. Means we need to choose, or we need to check the best possible option or best possible solution to that problem out of these various possibilities. And then we need to plan the best possible solution, and we need to execute this. Okay, and finally take the follow-up action. Okay, so in this way, these are the steps involved in the decision making process. So in this way, we have covered the functions of managements, as there are 5 to 6 basic or widely used functions. First one is your controlling, organizing, coordinating, directing, commanding or controlling, you can say, or finally decision making. So in this way, we have covered our first unit, that is introduction to management. Okay, so we will see this first unit, introduction to management, in just 5 minutes in brief. Okay, so let us see this. So I have prepared one slide for this. Okay, so management process, this chapter 1, 5 मिनिटांमध्ये how to remember this management process. First unit, introduction to management, how to remember this unit in just 5 minutes. So first, as we have seen, as we have defined the management in various manners, means there are various definitions of this management. Then we have studied the levels of management. So in this case we have studied 3 levels: top level management, middle level management, and first level management. Okay, then we have studied the basic difference between the administration and management. Okay, so what do we mean by administration and what do we mean by management? Then next we have seen the principles, we have seen the principles, the scientific principles which is given by the Taylor, F.W. Taylor. Okay, so actually F.W. Taylor has suggested one best way. We need to select one best way. So to select a one best way, we need to perform some steps. Okay, so these are the steps for one best way to perform a job, which is given by the F.W. Taylor. Then next, Taylor's 4 principles of scientific management. Okay, then next we have studied the 14 principles which has given by Henry Fayol. The 14 principles of Henry Fayol. Okay, so these are the 14 principles, means division of work, authority, discipline, unity of command, unity of direction, then subordination, then remuneration, then centralization, scalar chain, order, equity, stability, initiative, spirit of corps. Okay, these are the 14 principles. Then we have studied the functions of the management. So okay, so in functions of management there are basic 6 functions. So these 6 functions, which are these 6 functions? First one is planning, organizing, coordinating, directing, controlling, and decision making. So in this way you can remember these introduction to management chapter in just 5 minutes. Okay, so this is the slide. I will share this soft copy to with you people, so that you can remember all these things in just 5 minutes. Okay, so in this way we have completed our first unit, and we will start our next unit from next week. Okay, so here I am concluding this lecture. Thank you.